how's it going, everybody? So we just finished the collab today, and I just wanted to give my thoughts and impressions on exactly how Smilegate handled it and what I think of the future collabs to come. So let's first talk about the pros of the collab. Overall, I think the story was pretty good. I definitely like how the Guilty Gear characters interacted with the Epic 7 characters. There's some more interactions that I know a lot of people wanted to see, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But for what it was worth, I think it was very good. And I think this is a pro, almost. I'm going to say it's a pro. But the pacing of the event, I'm going to give it a pro for this. Mainly because I understand the reason for the pacing that they gave. The reasoning makes sense, right? We have one free unit, and then two limited units, which was Baiken and Dizzy. So, to give people preparation time, even though we had preparation time before the event, to give people even more preparation time for two limited banners, you have a 2-week span per banner, which I think makes sense, especially with what I'm going to get into later, which is talking about some of the cons. I guess they were trying to help out with that as well. But yeah, I definitely think the pacing was okay. Some people really thought the 4 weeks was definitely a drag, and I can understand why. Because, like I said, it's also going to get into some of the cons of why I think the 4 weeks was considering a drag to people. Yeah, was being considered as a drag to some people, because of just how it was handled. Another thing, I do like that they implemented the multiple units and artifacts in this. Like I said, so we got 3 units and 3 different artifacts, which I think is good. It gives a variety. We were all expecting 4, but 3 is good enough. I think it's fine. 1 free unit and then 2 limited units. Also like the attempt for the variety of the side story grind. So they implemented the tournament stage, and that was I think was a good attempt for like ideas to come for the future to come of like what things they can try to do to make the grind seem a little bit more variant. Just doing the same stage over and over. They was like, okay, instead of doing the same stage over and over, you're going to play in this tournament, and this tournament is going to it's a new background. It's going to play the Guilty Gear music. Like, I like the concept of it. I just think the implementation of how they worked it into the game could have been a little bit better. And we're going to definitely talk about that in a bit. Also, I do like the more use of the enhanced artifacts. I think that helped with the grind a little bit more. So if you had the artifacts per character, or you had a character that can use the artifact, you can equip that, you can level it up, and then you can get more currency for the week that you were doing, which made the grind that much faster if you were doing the the hells and the hard versions. So I thought that was good. I'm glad they implemented more. I think the last time I saw that was during the Valentine event. I think it was the love potion that they did that with. I'm not sure if they did that with any other event after that. Did they do that with Sermia? I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I think that's pretty much it for the cons. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest here. I love Guilty Gear, and I really like this collab because it's Guilty Gear. I'm a big Guilty Gear fan. However, for the first collab, I definitely feel like the cons outweigh the pros in this. I definitely think they missed the ballpark with the opportunities that they could have taken. But overall, I see the idea that they were trying to go for. It's just, I think they implemented it the wrong way. And we're going to get to the cons here to talk about that. So the cons. Straight off the bat, the number one thing that a lot of people say, and I think as well, is the collab is not beginner friendly at all. Like, if you're coming into the game for the collab, it's like almost like the collab wasn't made for you. And there's a couple reasons why. The collab was meant to bring these new players in, right? And it just wasn't built with them in mind. There's just a lot of reasons, like the energy cost for the event. You got to grind out so much stuff to get Sol and to get like the artifact. That's just a lot of currency. And it's like when you're a new player, you have like a certain amount of units. Some people probably don't even read God, so they're just getting any units they see. They probably don't even know what's good. They're picking like a selective summon that it may not be what people would suggest to them, and then they pick that. And then they play the game, and then they got to try to balance the story with the side event, and it's just too much. It's too much. And the tournament's hard soul, I heard, was getting to a lot of newer players as well. It's just the tournament. I guess the tournament soul on the hard mode was hard for like new players. I didn't have a problem with it because I'm a little bit stronger than like probably some of the people that was having problems with it. So it was no problem with me. But I could definitely see that being a problem with the new players. Trying, like, if you were like newer to the game, you started before the collab, but then the collab comes and you're like, okay, cool, I can get my first max triple S imprint character, and it's just one force, it's one battle to just stop you. It just sucks. And on top of that, like I said, you're trying to come into the game and you're hit with 2 limited banners right off the bat. First off, this goes back into the problem with the grind. With what sky stones, with what energy are these players going to have to do the grind with? With what sky stones are these players going to have to do the banners with? There's 2 banners. Now I know they got 4 weeks. They could really grind. 4 weeks is, you could do a lot in 4 weeks. But when you're first starting out, you're gonna be trying to just build up your gear and stuff like that. So you're just missing out on a lot of opportunity, and it just feels like, you're like right off the bat, your stones, rather than used for progression, gotta be used to like get these units. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like there should have been like, I don't know, some type of incentive for new players. I don't know, maybe one of the banner units, like even Sol, like one of my friends brought this up, like, okay, if you made your account within like the time period that the event was happening, they were saying like you should get a Sol for free. And I mean to get, at least so you can get one of the units guaranteed, right? Because you're a new player to the game, you gotta do this, you gotta get story, you gotta like, try to progress to like, get your characters a little bit stronger so you can try to farm the event for the currency. To get, you gotta try to get more sky stones somewhere so you can like progress through it, so you can try to get Sol. It's just too much. Rather than if you made your account within the period for the month, you just get one. And I think that would work. I think that would have made a lot of players a little bit more happy. I know there's some players out there who started the game and haven't really got anything for it to like show. Like they tried their luck in the collab and like it just didn't work. I believe there's some other games out there, like the Star Ocean gacha game, that actually have these units, and like they're like when you do your first summons in the game, like they're in there. So like this game has a selective summon, so it's specific units. But like in other gacha games, like most of the units are just in the summon when you get your first summon. So if you're doing the reroll process, you can actually get that character that you're trying to get. But in the limited version of this game, it doesn't work like that. There aren't in the selective summon, unfortunately. If they put limited units inside the selective summon, that may be crazy. It's just, just certain ways to just help the new players get what they want to get. They're coming to the game to get these characters, and like it's just hard for them to get them. And I think that's the biggest problem that they were having, and that's what a lot of complaints are. It's like it's too hard, it's too much grinding for like a new player, and it's just hard to get the new units. Like if there was just some type of incentive or some type of way to like say, hey, new players, there's something guaranteed for you. Come play this game. You love Guilty Gear, come play this game. We will like give you something or make it easier for you because you're making a new account to play the game for the collab. Welcome to E7. And it's like, I think that would be great. But yeah, like I said, I think it's a lot of missed opportunities here for them. They definitely could have implemented some things better, but it's the first collab. So, I mean, what can you expect? It's a new game, first collab. They could take the feedback what they're getting from the community. Hopefully, they're listening to the community. I've been playing Epic 7 with the hopes that they are definitely listening to the community, and I think they definitely are. With the implementations and stuff they've been doing as far as patches and stuff, with the quality of life changes they've been doing and stuff. Definitely sound like they've been listening to the community. So I hope they listen to us. on this one and try to, like, make the next collab better in the future. It's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure these units will come back eventually. Usually when they do stuff like this, when other gacha games do stuff like this, they come back eventually. It's not like one time and that's completely it. I don't think I ever seen that in a gacha game. But yeah, just for the future, I just hope they implement things in a way that can help newer players get what they want. I think that's the biggest issue that they're having. And I guess the problem with that could be, like, people got a problem with, like, oh, the new players get it for free or something, while, like, we have to grind. But I'm not saying give them all the, like there's, I'm pretty sure they can find a balance to where, like, at least, like I said, that's why I was saying at least Sol, right? Like, because we're gonna get Sol anyway. They're new players, they're making a new count. Come on, give them something. Like, okay, we gotta grind for Sol. They're not getting the limited units for free. Like, okay, we gotta grind a little bit for Sol. That's fine. I don't know. I think it's fine if they did it like that. I would be totally okay if, like, if you made a new account within this time period, you got some type of incentive, like, I don't know, you don't even gotta give you Sol, help you get Sol a little easier. I don't know, start you off with like 1,000 of the currency or something, just to make it easier. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give my thoughts and impressions on the collab. Like I said, it's the first collab they did. Hopefully they make them better. But yeah, if you got anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to hear more from me, be sure to follow all my social medias, the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Twitch. And yeah, if you guys had any like things that you thought they could have did better, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys thought they could have did better, or what you guys think they actually did good. I would definitely like to hear your feedback on how you thought the event was. But yeah, that's all I have for this one, guys. As always, my name is Baiken, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.